Greg, looking back at your last match 2 weeks ago now, a 4-0 victory in the Bute Energy Welsh Cup against Helly. Were you pleased with the result and the performance?
Pleased with the result. Obviously, just cup games just want to get through to the next round, and we did that. First half was okay. Probably could have had 2 or 3 more goals at least in the first half if we were a little bit more clinical. And then the second half was, I don't know what went on in the second half, to be honest. Probably all those 45 minutes of football I've watched this season, to be honest. Obviously, they're always tricky playing against, these teams that, nowhere near our level. No disrespect, but, the game should have been double figures. Potentially even in the first half could have been double figures. So, yeah, the girls certainly took the foot off the pedal, so to speak. And obviously going 45 minutes without scoring against that opposition was very disappointing. So yeah, we're through to the next round, and that's what we're pleased about. But yeah, there was certainly a lot of negatives, especially in the second 45 minutes.
Well, the quarter-final draw has been made since we last spoke. It is a home tie against Aberystwyth Town. You spoke of your eagerness to do well in cup competitions this season, so you must be happy with that draw.
Yeah, really pleased with the draw. First and foremost, you just want a home draw, and then you just go from there. So yeah, to get drawn against Aberystwyth, a team that we've obviously beaten already this season, 4-3. Should have been a lot more convincing as well on another day potentially. That margin of victory could have been 3 or 4 goals if we were a little bit more, again, clinical in both boxes. So that's something that we'll certainly have to work on and improve on. But yeah, we're really pleased with the draw. Really pleased to be at home and like I say, playing against opposition that we're certainly comfortable and confident playing against.
We are back in action again this weekend here at Park Hall. We host Pontypridd United. The Dragons are rooted at the bottom, winless in the league all season, but they did give us a difficult game at USW Sport Park back in September. Are you expecting more of the same this time around?
Yeah, definitely. They'll obviously, be putting their bodies on the line and fighting for every ball to try and get their first points on the board this season. It's never nice going into a game playing against a team that I'm sure 99% of people will be expecting us to steamroll them. I think they've lost 7 out of 7. I think they've only scored 3 goals in those 7 games, whereas we've scored 19. So if you look at it on paper and you look at the table, then obviously we're going to be massive favourites. But obviously with that comes a lot of pressure. No expectation whatsoever on Ponty, so they've got a free hit it really. So yeah, it's a game that certainly will be going in full of confidence, especially after beating them, like you say, first game of the season 3-1, in what was a reasonably good performance, I suppose. First game out of the season, so I'm sure if we can do more of the same, then we'll be fine on Sunday.
Pontypridd are, of course, under new management since that last game, with James Fishlock announcing his departure a few weeks ago. Will that have any sort of impact on the way they play or set up, do you think?
It's hard to tell, really. I mean, it's obviously. I think there've been a few games. They've had 2 or 3 games now, at least. I think without James Fishlock in charge. So obviously results haven't improved. I know they obviously had quite a heavy win in the cup week before last. But looking at the opposition, I'm not too sure we can read too much into that. So we just got to, I think same as every week, really. We just got to concentrate on our own performances and our own game, and then the rest will take care of itself.
This game was actually scheduled to be played last weekend, but it was postponed a week due to stadium unavailability. Did the break perhaps come at the right time, or would you have preferred to play last week?
I think it's just nice to play games. You don't really want to go a weekend without playing football, but I must say that in this instance, it's probably played into our hands. We probably had 3 or 4 girls that were a real massive doubt to be available, just with knocks that they picked up the week before. So, we wanted to play on Sunday, but looking back now, it's probably a blessing in disguise, really, because we've got all those players back available for Sunday now. So we're at full strength.
And it is good to see Georgia Griffiths back. She started the last game, scored as well. How important will she be in the next few weeks with a good run of games coming up until Christmas?
Yeah, she's a massive player for us. It's nice to have her back involved. She obviously didn't kick a ball last season due to a knee injury. It's still not 100% right, but you can just see on the pitch when she is on the pitch, she's an unbelievable player. Makes things happen. The girls really lifts the girls having her back in the team. When she's on the pitch, the girls just they just buzz off it, to be fair, because some of the things that she can do with football. So it's certainly nice to have her back. We just want to get her back fully fit, and she's just going to go from strength to strength, and that's only going to be a good thing for the team and the club.
And we have won our last 2 games in all competitions, so we certainly do come into this weekend's game with a bit of momentum.
Yeah, got lots of momentum. Like I say, we've got a nice little run now of 3 games, I think, left before Christmas. Ponty, 2 cup games, then Cardiff Met. So yeah, we'll be looking for 4 out of 4 wins. There's no reason why we can't do that. I'm sure if we can tighten things up at the back, we're always going to cause problems down the other end. So we're, like I say, we're just full of confidence and looking forward to the next 4 weeks.
And then finally, Greg, we mentioned Georgia there a few minutes ago, but what's the general situation looking like with injuries and availability?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Again, just Chloe Shirley, the only definite no for Sunday. A couple of other little niggles, but they'll be absolutely fine to get through the game. Whether they'll be 100% or not, I'm not sure. But we'll have a full strength other than Chloe Shirley.